100,000 miles, man. 100,000 miles. That is crazy. I did all that.
Yo, y'all ready? Hey, yo, Zay, what up? I had to do it, bro. I got that heat, let's go. Hey, we up at Toyotas and them Lexus, ooh wee. We up in them Chevys and them Dodges, ooh wee. We up at Toyotas and them Lexus, ooh wee. We up in them Chevys and them Dodges, ooh wee. Now we swerving, 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 swerving with Zay. Now we getting litty, litty, litty all day. Now we swerving, 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 swerving with Zay. Now we getting litty, litty, litty all day.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Zay TRD and Mr. Ooh-wee is in the building, man. Say, man, I just eclipsed 100,000 miles. I'm still in shock of that. I've never owned a car long enough to eclipse 100,000 miles, man. I've owned this car since 2019. It's a 2020 model, but I got it in November 2019. This 2020 Toyota Camry TRD model, you know what I'm saying? So this is amazing. Great feeling. I was the first owner of this car. Test drove it. I put all the miles on there, so it feels good to do that. First time ever being able to do that to a car, you know. So let's get on to the review. We're gonna do this interior first. So you see, you know, you got the speedometer. Go to 160. You know, the interior looks great. As you can tell here, you got those wrinkles in the side bolstering. That's normal wear and tear of a seat. 5 years, 100,000 miles, not too bad. You know, the seat still looks good. These are leather seats. This car is garage kept for the most part. I forgot to vacuum that side, but let me open the door and show y'all this side. So, excuse the noise. They got construction going on across the street, but I'm in a movie theater parking lot. But you see, it ain't too bad, you know what I'm saying? Even my driver's seat, the one that gets used the most. So this part here wearing out a little bit. But, you know, overall, the seat still looks pretty good. The color not fading. It's just a seat, normal wear and tear. You know, that happens. You know, just getting in and out, rubbing on the seat and all that. So, as you can see, the back is almost flawless, pretty much. You know, nobody ever rides in the back besides my dog whenever I take him to vet visits, or if we're going to my parents' house, or going to, you know, going somewhere, a road trip or whatever. I have like a little hammock thing, whatever it's called. Like, it literally connects from driver and passenger all the way to the rear, so it covers the whole bench back here, so it's protected at all times. You know, so the back seats look almost like brand new, basically, because like I only had maybe my parents, my brothers ride here maybe 1 or 2 times whenever we all rode together. But other than that, that's the interior, man. Nothing too crazy. So the exterior, you can see on camera, this thing still looks beautiful, man. This car still looks beautiful. You can't say this not a beautiful car. This the windshield pearl, so it got pearl in the paint. It's not a regular white. It got white with pearls in the paint. So depending on how the sun hit it, you will see the pearls and will like start sparkling at you and stuff. Also, this is a wrap. This did not come stock, so this is a gloss black wrap to make this complete the grill look. I need to actually redo the wrap because it got all those rock chips. So that's probably on the car for 5 years. Really just driving the car in general, no matter how long, eventually you will get a rock chip. I didn't protect the front end or nothing like that. This is my daily, as y'all can tell. You know, so you see everything's still looking pristine. Everything's still looking pristine, you know. Love this car, love the way it looks. Everything is still pretty much stock on the car, you know. Only thing I did was like stuff like this, cosmetic mods, so like stickers and stuff. You got the license plate, custom plate. Now the exhaust, I'll let y'all hear that in a little bit. So my exhaust, it's a resonant delete, so it's a little bit louder. Well, I'm gonna say it's a whole lot louder than stock whenever you like on acceleration, but when you're just cruising around, it's slightly louder than stock. But whenever you punching it, or whenever you like the higher RPMs, or when you're revving it, it's way louder than stock. So let y'all see part of ownership, so you know you see, you got the windshield crack. That's part of it too. It happens with cars, you know. So outside of that, oh yeah, I forgot the windshield banner. I had this windshield banner maybe going on 2 years now. So since I got this long windshield crack, eventually I'm gonna have to replace it. So I'm not worried about how this look right now. I mean, it's coming up and stuff. So once I decide to get a new windshield, I'll, you know, get a whole new banner to put on there, and maybe some windshield tint to, you know, help out that brow or whatever, to cut down the sunlight being exposed to it. So now show you the trunk. So if you're in the market for a used TRD, because I'm not sure if they're making them for 2024, because the 2024 TRDs, not 20 TRD, but 2024 Camrys, there's a whole different design language going on, and they come with V6 hybrids, you know. So you see, it's nothing to really. This is space. It's decent, you know. It's pretty big. Just know if you're trying to move somewhere or help people move, or if you got big objects like a TV, depending on the size, you can't put in the back. Maybe the back seat. But the back seats can't fold down and have an X brace back there for bracing purposes, you know, because it's like an autocross car basically, if you want to do that. So that's pretty much a condensed version of this car. The car's looking good, you know. So now, the only thing about these wheels, though, if you're looking to get one of these in the future or soon, you might want to ceramic coat your brakes and your wheels, because, I mean, you see all that brake dust? Other than that, beautiful car. So, I'm going to turn the car on and let y'all hear it. Pop the hood, let y'all show y'all, you know, everything is still pretty much stock. I just did cosmetic stuff for the most part, and then a resin delete. So, nothing too crazy on the car. Still, everything is how it's supposed to be running. So I just popped the trunk. I mean, not the trunk. I just opened the hood up. So, ooh, this thing dirty too. I need to get this engine cleaned off. But you see, it's real dirty back there. I haven't really did nothing to it. I've been traveling a lot for work. Ain't really been doing too much. Been out the way. But you see, it's the V6 in here. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds beautiful. So everything is still stock, pretty much. Close that back up, you know. So I'm gonna turn the car on, let y'all hear it, and then y'all hear the difference in the car. Maybe it's already warm, so it won't be a cold start or like no. But y'all can look on my channel, the cold starts and how to exhaust, sometimes burbles and crackles. I got all those type of videos and shorts on my channel. So I gave y'all two little baby rubs. Y'all might have heard the crackles and burbles or whatever, but y'all hear that purr? I'm not sure it'll come up on camera, but it purrs a little bit. I love this low growl. Sounds pretty good for a V6. You'll never get the V8 sound, of course, but for a V6, this is a very, very sporty sounding car for what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, as y'all can tell, no clickbait, 102,541 miles. So I've had this car, literally, I put the first test drive miles on it and everything. So from 0 to that, that's all me. I take road trips. I go to Dallas probably once or twice a year to go race on a drag strip. You know, so this car, it has a big mixed city and highway driving. I drive like a lot on freeway in Houston, you know, so I try to drive in the freeway as much as possible, because I mean, if you're not in eco mode in the city, this car can be horrible in gas mileage, especially in high traffic, or you're getting stopped at every light, or if you got a heavy foot like me, you know. So the best I got in the city, if I'm being real good that day driving, I might be able to get close to 25 miles in the city. But if you keep it in normal, especially in sport, you're barely getting 13 to 18. That's just my driving experience, the way I drive. So you could be way better or way worse, you know. So, but on a freeway, this car gets great gas mileage. Like, I've got up to 35 miles per gallon average on the freeway. Like, it's real easy. As long as you keep the RPMs below 2,000, you could definitely get 35 plus miles per gallon. So you know, this car is great on gas when you want it to be, but when you want it to be like a sports sedan and want to drive, you know, pretty spirited, just prepare to be at the gas station a lot. Probably not as much as like V8 cars and other high performance cars, but it drinks gas whenever you're in it, because this car is direct injected and fuel injected, so that gas when you're in sport mode, it drink gas. Tell you like that. That's how I'm gonna tell you. So enough of me talking. Y'all heard my ownership experience. Y'all seen how many miles I have on the car. So I'm gonna just show y'all the driving impressions, and then that's gonna be pretty much it for this review. Just a little condensed review, nothing too crazy, just my ownership experience. I haven't had too many crazy things happen with my car. Maintenance wise, I stay on top of my maintenance, you know, change oil, rotate your tires, change your brakes when needed, you know. So when it's time for a transmission flush or whatever, I'm gonna do all that stuff too, you know. I take good care of my cars, you know. I take really good care of my cars, you know. Because if you take care of the car, like my dad told me, when you take care of the car, no matter the brand, it will take care of you. Yeah, some cars, they might have more wear and tear faster, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is a great, reliable car. It's a Toyota at the end of the day, and I don't expect nothing crazy to happen with the car. You know, it's very, very reliable. The most I do is change the oil, change my tires, and change the other parts, you know, whenever it's needed, you know. So been a great experience. I can't complain about this car. It's been been very, very great to me. I'm just excited to hit 100,000 miles. That's a milestone I never ever done before, you know. So just wanted to share my experience with y'all and let y'all see how great this car still looks, even with the rock chips in the front that you probably didn't see on camera. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but that's part of owning the car. You get rock chips, you get stuff here and there, but overall, this car is great. It still looks good, still sounds good, still performs great. That's another thing. You would think with high miles like this that the engine or the performance will go down a little bit, but as long as you change your filters and stuff, as long as you clean your injectors every once in a while, you still get pretty much, I think it's probably better performance now. I mean, it's very, very responsive now, because these transmissions in these Toyotas, it learns your driving habits. So if I should drive spiritedly all the time, when I go eco mode, it's still gonna try to take off. Like this thing, these cars are funny. So I'm gonna put it in normal mode for y'all, and let's just go ahead and get to the driving experience of this TRD Camry. All right. Keep in mind, this is a resonator delete. It is not stock. I sell my mufflers, but I just cut out one resonator like a long time ago when I first got the car. So it's definitely broken in the exhaust. So let's see here. I'm just gonna drive around and let y'all hear it for a little bit, then I'm gonna just conclude the video. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, y'all see that this car sounds amazing, you know. So I'm gonna do a little pull for y'all on the freeway, but other than that, I'm gonna just do city driving. But this car is great on performance. Let's see. That's me downshift on the first. I like doing that when I like playing with the car. When I'm playing in traffic, I'll do that just to alert people. You can do it when you got a loud car, you know. When you blip that exhaust, they're gonna slow down. They're gonna hear it before they see you most of the time. Cause some people can't drive and they don't be paying attention. So it's good to just, you know, alert them a different way. I'd rather speed up or slow down versus trying to hump my horn at somebody. Especially when you're trying to pass somebody or somebody doing something crazy. It's better just to downshift and let them know. Get out the way. That's how I look at it. But this is a long red light, golly. But as y'all can see, man, 102,000 miles. That is crazy. And this car still rides like brand new, still feels like brand new. So I forgot to tell y'all, so this center console here, I'm not sure if it's like a weight issue or if I got too much stuff in here or whatnot, but it rattles sometimes. Like, I have to keep my elbow on it to keep it from rattling. It's not like every ride, but it rattles when it wants to. But that's part of owning a high mileage car too. So it's gonna start rattling. My dash rattle when it wants to sometimes. It's not every car ride, but sometimes it just start rattling out of nowhere. So, you know, I rub it like this and it be good. That's all I can tell you on that. I mean, it's part of owning the car. I mean, it's not gonna sound the same interior wise, you know, the whole time. At some point, material start, you know, wear and tear. So put in sport mode, let y'all hear this little pull. That's the fastest I'm gonna go. I ain't trying to get no tickets. But this car get up to speed really, really fast. Just say that. But y'all heard the exhaust. So we're at cruising speeds, going about 65, you know what I'm saying? So you hear a little bit of exhaust in the back of your in the back, you know, but it's like a real low rumble. Unless the exhaust get hot, then you'll hear like a lot of like maybe potential what people call a drone, but to me that's just the exhaust. Like, if that's no drone, it's not loud in here at all. The most you hear is other cars, and then just the road noise from the tires, because these are like all season sports Michelins, so it's not like the quietest tire that you can get. So, which I don't mind, because I love hearing the road here in my car. So just as an example, you see that that's what you get at 63. Now if you're at 70, you start getting a little bit of exhaust noise more, be more like deeper, a little bit louder, but that's pretty much what it sounds like. Unless you're driving like a grandpa or something in eco mode the whole time, you won't hear nothing at all besides the road noise, not even the exhaust in most cases, because this car is very, very quiet. But when the exhaust start warming up, getting hot, it started doing this, having a mind of its own. It started getting real loud. It crackles and pops. Especially on decel, like it starts just popping out of nowhere. So when you're slowing down, so that's something that's fun about the car I like. But you know, what can you say? It's a TRD Camry. It's fast enough, quick enough, stylish. Look, you're riding good, you're looking good, riding clean. You can't ask for no more than that. And I see a whole lot of more TRD Camrys going around too, looking real good too. Like that Cavalry Blue TRD, that thing nasty. I seen that today. I wish I was recording, but it was looking real good. With the custom headlights, custom tail lights. That's probably the next thing I do in my car. My car is completely stock for the most part. I want to start doing more cosmetic stuff to the car. I'm not gonna do no more performance. Maybe another resident delete just to free up, you know, some more horsepower here and there, or just to free up the flow. But outside of that, I'm just happy to own this car, because I plan on getting something else in the future. Not the near future, but the future, you know what I'm saying? So this car has been great. Let y'all hear this tunnel run right quick. Thing sounds amazing in the tunnels. As you can see, this car definitely has tone, character to it. It's a front wheel drive car. Don't let that discourage you if you want to get this. You know, it definitely has character to it. When you actually in a horsepower torque band, which is pretty high for this car, because you have to rev it out. Once you're there, this car gets to moving, and you will get that torque pull in the car. So you gotta be careful when you're driving this car, especially in the rain. Like, this car loses traction so bad because in dry conditions, if you not used to the power, especially in sport mode, you'll just peel the tires. Like, you'll be spinning. So don't let the horsepower rating fool you, because I think they got a little bit more juice in it than what they advertise it as. Y'all can look at my channel, my racing videos on the track. Y'all be surprised of the times I run, especially from a road race, 40 road to in a quarter mile. This car is a 10-second car in a quarter mile on the road. This thing is pretty fast. Pretty fast. So let me get past this traffic. That 18-wheeler tripping. So I popped in sport mode. So anything over 2,000 is gonna get loud. Cause this car, it goes from a deep tone to a screaming tone real quick. Oh, something happened over here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm gonna turn the camera back on when I get to the tunnel. I don't wanna make this video too long. I guess it's a stalled vehicle or wreck or something. I have no idea. Like, everybody trying to get off at the same exit as me today. So this little tunnel I be like going through. They let me do it. I really couldn't take out to the RPM range, but y'all heard pretty much the tone of the car through that tunnel. It sounds crazy at the tunnel. You swear this car sound like a mix between a GTR or something. I don't know. But it has like a very deep tone to it, you know. So the thing sounds good. It sounds good, you know what I'm saying? So as y'all can see, take out sport mode, put it back on eco. As y'all can see here, let me see. This drive here mixed between eco, normal, and sport. I'm getting 20 miles a gallon still. That is crazy. But y'all see my average for this whole tank is 24.6. But lifespan 28.6. So as y'all can tell, I've been driving like a grandpa, because you know, this whole tank from the time I filled up to now, I'm still averaging almost 29 miles per gallon. And I just drove pretty spiritedly, like barely. But you can see how fast on the mileage go down. So 21.5 this drive. So if I'd have kept on doing the same thing, I would have been under 19 for sure. If I kept it in sport mode. But normally this is how I drive in eco mode, and I just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. This is just a honest perspective of the car, you know. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It's a Toyota. It's reliable. It have enough performance. It has enough style. I'm satisfied. I'm good. You know, I'm good. You know, so this could be the first car I ever eclipsed 100,000 miles. I'm still in shock at that, you know, because normally I lease cars. This is my first car I actually like financed and actually kept, you know. So, you know, it's an awesome feeling, man. It's an awesome feeling. Very awesome. So anyway, man, I'm gonna have to burp. But anyway, man, this your boy Zay TRD, and Mr. Ooh-wee is out the building, man.